Okay, now I got it, and before I glue them together, I'm gonna make sure it's labeled with this one here. Okay, so three mat to make it even with this. And what I'm gonna do with the other one, because this section here is kind of you can see it. So I'm gonna cut it a few pieces and then join them together to make it another three. So it will fit. First I have to make sure I know where to cut it. All right, this is how this is after I glue them all together. So I cut into shape how I want it, and so I just glue them together now. All right, now I'm gonna put it in the car and see if it fit in there. All right, as you can see, I cut a bit here because of this part here, and then you have to make sure it's fit how you want it. All right, so this is exactly fit perfect. Okay, so it doesn't move, and this floor is quite good because of it's got like a hole for breathable air. And I normally use this on site when I'm camping for the for the floor mat outside my swag. So when I take my shoes off, walk on this, all the dirt and dust go in the hole here before I jump into my swag or my tent. I got plenty of this. I bought them from Kmart, I'm pretty sure from Kmart, and it's very cheap. You don't have to get expensive one because they all do the same job, but as you can see here, it's perfect. Now I'm gonna put the mattress in. Okay, this is the camping mattress that I have, but before I do that, I wanna put this to the driver's seat first. All right, so we hang it right there. And then I put it where the thing is. Okay, so now as you can see, I got the headrest, and then I'm gonna put that down. Okay, all right, if you think this is too high, say your headrest be too high, you can undo the rope and make it a bit longer and lower, or you can just lean your seat back so it's a bit lower. My seat is adjustable, like electric seat, this one here. And if you are a taller person, maybe you want to cut that board a bit wider and move the seat a bit forward, so that's it. That's how it works. Okay, so I have flat sleeping base without modifying or doing anything to it. And I got this it's a pillow thing. I'm gonna let some air out so it doesn't look too high and broke my neck when I have a nap. Okay, so all right, that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, now you have a beautiful, comfortable bed. All right, then I'm gonna walk through the car and show you guys how I install all that and why I did it that way and how I carry all my stuff. Okay, today I'm gonna do a walkthrough and demo how I set up my sleeping bed and how I carry all my stuff on site, or when I'm doing travelings, how do I set them up and how I carry them. Okay, to me, I'm that kind of person who don't want to over carrying too much stuff when I'm going away or something like that, because I'm doing a solo traveling. And so I want you guys to think about back in the day when we doing camping, when we don't have this kind of convenient stuff. We have a backpack, we carry stuff, we walk miles and miles and miles to a campsite, and we only carry minimum. we haven't got any fancy stuff like today. So that's how I how I thought about that, because I want to going somewhere and not over carry anything, but I still be able to you know, have a convenient life. Okay, so I show you how to set and how to make the sleeping base. Okay, I call it sleeping base because I don't do any build or any platform to go on that. It's just a simple exercise mat, okay, and my camping mattress go on top, and that's it. That's all I need to do. Okay, so now I want to show you how I carry all that stuff when I got all the camping thing in my car, you know. All right, first of all, let's go for a walk. Okay, first of all, what I want to go through is how I this is my 30 liters the fridge and freezer from King. At the moment I got nothing in there, just a few drinks. Okay, so if you see my last video or my latest video or my video before that, I mentioned that the 30-liter fridge is you won't carry much. It depends where you're going and how much you want to carry. Okay, so if you say if you're driving somewhere like, you know, like for, you know, like 500-600 out there in the middle of nowhere, of course you need to stop whatever you need to stop. Okay, a lot of stuff what I did when I'm doing outback traveling, I order fresh meat and all that, I chuck it in here, and then I put a few can of drinks or soft drink or like water, I just put it in there, like, and then the rest in the pack I leave it in the car, so I don't chop everything in there. I only put the fresh stuff, like, you know, the dairy stuff like meat, milk, you know, that kind of like chicken, beef, whatever, sausages, I put it in there, and it will fit if you know how to organize it. But don't over stuff everything in the fridge, because that gonna, you know, it can damage the fridge and it won't get cold. Okay, and my fridge operates through this machine here, like this stuff here, and this thing linked to the solar up the top on my roof, so it's always charging while I'm on the road. So I don't have problem with my battery. And if you're concerned where my battery is, I don't link my battery, I don't use the main battery at the front of the car. My battery is actually in the boot here, like in here somewhere. Okay, you'll not be able to see it now because where the spare tire is. The spare tire is still in there, and but with this car here, the spare tire boot is quite large, so it's got plenty of room for me to put the battery in there. Okay, and then, okay, so what do I like, the solar panel, as you can see the cable coming down here, all right, and then go there and then go into that thing here. Okay, and then it's control everything by this one here. All right, so I got freezer, fridge, and then I have some other electrical stuff in the car, like when I, you know, like for charging my drone, you know, my cameras, my whatever. So everything I use the power from here. This is like my power station here. Okay, when I'm on traveling, when I'm on the road, I leave the fridge on pretty much 24/7, because I have a tight what do you call the lithium battery, the 120 amp down there, and it will last forever with the solar keep going 24/7. Okay, so I never ever have problem with the power. I can camp anywhere, unpowered or even in remote area, it's no problem. All right, so this is the fridge. I used to have the 50-liter fridge. That's the big one, the one you open from the top. And because of this car so small now, because if I install, or if I put that big fridge in here, I have a hard time, like it's got no space to put it, you know, the fridge. So that's why I downside to the smaller one. Okay, and my fridge, it doesn't slide out. Okay, because you probably see this one here is like a fridge slide. I actually modify them. Okay, so what I use this for, this one, that's my kitchen station. Okay, So it depends on the purpose how you want to do your camping style. So just say if I'm like travel on the road going from here to WA, or go to South Australia, anywhere like out there, and I have to stop on the like road, what do you call, like a rest stop, maybe have a nap at night, and then I wake up in the morning, I want to make a quick coffee. Instead of I pull all the table everything out and prep everything, it take too much time. Okay, so I just have that, and I kept all my thing. Let me go around and show you. All right. Okay, this is my portable stove. Okay, like everything is going down here. So what I do, I just grab it, chuck it on this. Okay. That's it. You see how quick it is, how convenient. And then just put like I don't have a kettle because like I have the 3000 watt inverter, but I don't use them anymore because it's too big. I will show you in a second. But I boil that from the I use a pot, like I have a little tiny pot. My little pot is I use for everything pretty much, like boiling water, having for noodles, and for making a soup or anything like that. I have a few side of pot that I carry with me. So it just go on that. You light it up and that's it. You make a cup of coffee. You're standing there, like you don't need to set anything up. This is coming like in very inconvenient, like very convenient for me, because back in the day when I first start traveling, I used to pull out all the camping table, the little table, and by the time I set everything up, it take quite some time. But with this one here, is a beauty. But I have to modify it. Okay, I show you how I do this. Say after I done boiling all my coffee, is all gone. Easy, pack them away. Done. My coffee so ready to go. Okay, so all right, with this one here, I want to show you how I did it. All right, first of all, this one here is actually it's wider than what it is now. Okay, so when I first bought this one here, that for my 50 liter fridge, sit on it like a sliding out thing, so it's right there. Okay, what I need to do, what I did, I disassembled them. Like I pull them apart. Okay, I don't need that middle section, I just need the side. Okay, that one there, I just need this two part. So when you disassemble them, and the thing will come loose. And what I did, I cut a piece of the aluminum or the stainless steel plate, and then I just join them together to the width that I want to fit my my fridge, and then my fridge can sit on top of it. Okay, so you have to do a bit of modify. Okay, you have to use, it's not hard to do, but it's you require a bit of skill with the tools, the power tools. Okay, so you need the drill, like the cordless drill or something, and then just drill it, and then like to the to the length, to the hole that you want, and then just put them together, and that's it. It's all done. All right, so and then you can see, as you can see, is just go in and it's never come out, so it's locked in. All right, so if some people might wonder, like they so because of the floor here, bit soft and it's not kind of solid or stable. So if you have your fridge on the slide, the fridge slide, and then you slide the whole thing out, the weight gonna be over here, and then it's my chip over, or it's, you know, the thing can that be damaged. That's why I decided to use the drawer, the fridge drawer, okay, instead of the one you open up. So I use this one instead. Okay, so easy to grab whatever I need from here, simple. And then I just use this as a bench. That's how I did it. Okay, so now, all right, so if you have a look at the thing here, what I have is look, I forget what it's called now. Okay, anyway, you can see the brand. I bought it from King. Pretty much I buy like, okay, with Kings, all right, some people might say, oh, they, you know, not the best, not very good quality, you know that. What I suggest is when you start out to doing, you know, adventure, traveling, camping, whatever, go for something in your budget, like something reasonable, cheap. Okay, so you try it out, and then after time, then you will know exactly what you want, and then you might buy a best, the expensive one, or the best, top of the range, whatever you want to spend, you know. But start off with something cheap, so you know exactly how you want it, how you like it. You know, like you might see, oh, camping is my style, and then a month later, and you kind of, you know, lost your motivation with camping or travel, and then you're gonna waste all your money if you buy expensive stuff. Okay, so this thing, it not sit on the fridge. The fridge can come off, like it's removable. Okay, so this bracket here, all right, so what I did, I put one, you can see I put one bracket to hold it so it doesn't move. Okay, and that's it, nothing else, and it's not moving. Okay, all right, so if you if I flip the car, this thing might have potential, yeah, flying everywhere, of course, you know, like, but it's quite secure at the moment, like it's staying here, not going anywhere. And how I put the fridge on top of the rail there, so what I did, I used super strong double-sided tape. I mean, you might see it along there. This tape is super strong. Okay, it won't come off. All right, it won't go anywhere. So that's the purpose of leave the fridge on that, because you can't bolt them together. You could make a bracket from like there to join with this one here, but you gotta be careful when you drill a hole through here. You might push this thing here, and then it can't be slide in and out. Okay, just whatever you like, your knowledge and your skill, just do whatever you want to do. Okay, but that's how I did it. I put double-sided tape on both sides. It's never gonna come off. And the reason I'm doing this, because my spare tire is still in here. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't put too much stuff on the back of my cargo here, because if my car got flat tires, then I have to pull everything out. It's very hard. Look, I got this this is the King drawer, that what I used to have on the back of the car. Okay, it's about 700 like long, about 700 long, you know. And then I got this inverter. It's actually go on the side of this here. Okay, so it fit exactly perfect in this little tiny cargo here. But just this itself, I think is about like maybe 12 kilos, like quite heavy, this thing here. All right, 3,000 watt power. I used to have like 3 battery in my car, and you can use it for anything. But I decided to take it out because I don't really need it now. All right, like I say, I want to carry minimum. I take this out as well because it not fit much in there. Like it's 700 long. Is look, I used to put my food, my dry food in here, and my portable camping gas in here, and that's it, pretty much fill up. So I decided to piece it off, take it out, use it for some other time. And so this is how I want it. Okay, now I want to show you how I carry all my stuff. All right, first, the reason I told you about I want to have this up like without obstruct the bottom part here, because this is my my pantry actually. So what I did is a tackle box. Okay, on my last video I show this is how I kept my my cooking, my pot and pans and not pan, my yeah, whatever, the utensils, cups, plates. I use a paper plates and plastic plates, whatever. And then I store them away. I store it just right there. See that? It's very, very nice and tidy and neat. Like I can chuck more stuff on top of that, no problem. Okay, so on this side, as you see, all right, so what I have here, I have my portable and my tool bags. Okay, and this is where I keep my food. All right, so I just keep them somewhere. That my camera bag usually is at the front, but anyway, so that's it. That's how I carry all my stuff. All right, so and now you wonder, okay, how do you carry the rest of the stuff, like your clothes, your whatever? All right, I want to show you. This is what I have. This is a weatherproof. Okay, this is like a waterproof bag. I got it from King. This is 80-liter bag. It's quite big and it's very handy, I tell you. So everything, like say my clothes, my whatever. I got a few bags. I think I got 4 of this at home. Okay, everything will go in this bag from now on because I can keep my car nice and tidy. Okay, everywhere. I tag every bag that I have. What is in it? Like example with this one here, this is all my pillows and my what do you call sleeping bag. Everything's in here. All right, so let me open up and show you. All right, so I've got my towels, my pillow and sleeping bag in there. All right, so this one here, while I'm traveling, it will go in the car. And when after I've like park on site or something, I need space to be into sleeping or whatever in the car, I chuck everything on the roof, go to my basket there. Okay, and as you can see, I have the solar panel right there. All right, this is my water drum, like my drinking water or whatever I want to use it for. I show you how it's working in a minute. So when you want to bolt this one into the car, I try to do minimum drilling to the car. Okay, so it's basically got a bracket there with a super strong double-sided tape before I actually screw that in. All right, same with that one there, and I think I make us the bracket for that end there, so it's pretty solid now. Okay, so it's not gonna going anywhere. I took it off road before and it doesn't going anywhere. Idea to have, maybe you buy 2 or 3 bags. It's a dust proof, waterproof. It can go on the roof. Like say, like if you have to camp overnight or parking overnight, you get condensation, of course, like dripping over your car. That bag will handle it, no problem. So it's good, like convenient to have them around and all that. Like I don't carry much stuff in the car nowadays. Like I said, it depends on you, like how you want to carry it. If you want to carry a lot of shit in your car, that's your problem. All right, I try to keep everything minimum because I want to save petrol and I want to be able to find my stuff when I need it. And like I said, try to think the way we came back in the day. Like we don't have this kind of convenient shit here. All right, now with the water drum I have above the roof, you wonder how I use it. If I turn the tap on now, is that the water gonna drip on my car everywhere? I actually tie with this, not going anywhere. All right, so that's enough just for me. Like I have a shower bag that's different one, you know, with the 12-volt pump. With a suction cup, I just put it there, put the curtain down if I'm somewhere and people around. I put my suction cup there, you know, with the whatever you call that thing, the shower head. And I have my water bag. That's how I shower. Okay, but this one I just use for like drinking, cleaning, or top up my coffee, you know, kettle, whatever. All right, so how I do it, just I'm gonna show you in a minute. All right, I have this garden hose. Okay, make sure you clean it before you use it. Okay, I got this from brand new, and I run the water through with the hot water a few times, get all the dust and dust out and whatever. Even you buy it, when you buy it even brand new from the shop, it still got shit in it. Okay, so what I do now, be stiff now because it's too cold this morning. I just shove it in there. All right, so when I got it, and that's how I use it. So, you know, cleaning, top the bottle up, or you know, for whatever I want to use it. That's how I use it, because I don't want any water to drip on the car. And this thing here, because it's got a plastic tap right there, if you leave it in the car, and then if you like have a sudden movement in your car, you braking, you slam the brake, or you take off too fast, if that thing snaps, you're gonna have a flat car. Okay, you're gonna have water everywhere on your floor. That's why I leave it up there. It's very handy. Okay, so you can modify it, you can come up with so many ways, the way you like it. You don't have to do the way I do it. So what I'm saying is you just do it the way you're comfortable with. Okay, that's why you gotta try out before you actually you know, spend too much money, before you overdone it. Like I see a lot of people over carry stuff and they just have too many shit on it. Okay, and one of the thing, I don't want to have a rooftop tent, because you might think it's a rooftop tent, is come in handy. No, it's not. Okay, you can talk to anyone. First of all, it's too heavy. Like it's at least about 70 kilos on your roof rack. Okay, and plus you on top of that. All right, maybe two of you. If your roof rack is not strong enough, you might have a problem. Okay, and then at night you climb up and down. Like say you need to go toilet in the middle of the night, you gotta climb down in the skinny ladder. Kind of, you know, if you fall down, not gonna be pretty. So I'm not that, you know, the rooftop tent person. So anyway, okay, this is the way I choose to get in. That's the reason why I leave this section empty, because look, it's I'm just a tiny guy, and I'm sure like we all struggle to get in and out, like to have a nap. So what I do, I just come in from here. All right, if say if I want to you know, sit back and relax before I go to bed or something, I can just sit here. And you know, you can buy that online. The one day you hang it off the headrest here, and then you can use your laptop or, you know, your iPad, whatever, you know, watching your movie before you go to bed. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it look like when I'm actually inside here. Okay, so now I'm pretty much all right. So I move my back seat up a little bit so I can actually get good my feet not touching the back there. Okay, so it's pretty comfortable actually. All right, so that's how I would actually sleep in the car actually. So like I said, like I still can roll my body around because of the, you know, like the width here between the fridge and my body is not too close to each other, and plus half of my body actually like where the back seat is. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with the outcome, but it's all depend on you guys, how you want it, you know, how you want to set up. Like I said, if you plan to doing like a road trip, you know, long drive, and you want to be able to sleep in the car, you know, sometimes I do actually like when I went to Melbourne, you know, a couple of years ago, and I actually sleep in the car because I cannot book the hotel because that's the peak time of the year, and I actually have to sleep in the car for one night, and then the next day I be able to check into my hotel. So I actually have to park the car is in the park near the Flinders station, like across the river, and I have to sleep in the park there. And I stay in the car, and my car all window tinted, and then they put the block out like for all the windows, so no one see me, like, you know, actually is no one even like is not noticeable, put it that way. Okay, so that's the beauty when you have emergency case like that. You have to sleep in the car, you have to take a nap in the car. So that's a beauty side when you have a platform like this in the car, you know. But if I have to doing like travel with two people, I probably remove the fridge out, and then I work it out, like maybe I carry esky or something, you know, instead, put in the back seat here or whatever, you know, that different, that some other time thing. But at the moment, I just want to show you this is how I set up. Okay, so you see the headroom here is not, it's not much. Imagine they built the base on this, and I'll be able to sit down. And at the moment, I still can sit down here, and then I have my my fridge top as a table, so I can sit here and you know, maybe do what I need to do. Let me put this down. Okay. So okay, it's not like the headroom is not that much, but I still can be comfortably to sit it like this. Okay, I got my room for my leg to stretch out, or I put this back down, and then I got more space. And if I sit a little bit further back, you can see this a bit higher than this part, because this part is a bit lower, this one a bit higher. So my head is not touching the ceiling of the car if I sit it this way. Okay, so you know, I can sit here and you know, like use this as a bench top. And if I, like I said, if I fold this back seat, so I even got more space to play with. So I can sit like that. Okay, all right. So it's not the best comfortable compared to a van, but I think it's good enough. And you can be hiding in here and nobody even know, you know, if you have a block out windows and all that stuff. So you should be okay, you know. Like I said, in winter is maybe very cold in the car because the car not insulated, but I have a special foam that to go over my window, and that kind of help. And I make them all up for my last car, but it won't fit into this car because the window shape is different. So I have to remake them, and then yeah, I should be okay to stay in here, you know. So it's comfortable for me anyway, because I'm not big. Like I said, you know, if for someone larger than me, then you have to work different way, you know. But like I said, I want to keep the fridge. I want to keep yeah, the fridge is a priority for me. So, and you know, like the weather, what do you call the weather shoe? it's actually help because when you put your window down, you got a bit of air coming in, and if it's rain, the water won't come in. So I can easily get out this way if I want to, or I can just get down here, get out that way, whatever way I want. But I prefer to going out that way, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so that's it. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Just want to remind that this is how I prefer my setup, so it's up to you guys how to do yours. But the purpose of this video is just want to show you or give you a guideline that how I did mine and why I did it that way. So look, this is for the people who doing like solo traveling, okay, not family, okay. When I go out camping with friends and family, you know that I have my tent, I have my owning tent, and it depends where you go and how you do it, okay. This is for road trip pretty much. And if I find it more enjoyable when I doing road trip, like go, you know, from A to B, it might take me a few days or a week or something to get there, and along the way is you get to see and you get to meet people, you know, like you see all different scenery, that kind of thing, you know, like I mean I quite enjoy that. Instead of I go camping on the weekend, I don't do that much now because camping is kind of you know, boring for me actually. I like road trip, so this is the purpose why I do road trip, and that's why I set the car up like that. And one other thing is if you planning to go somewhere like kind of like corrugation road, dirt road, you know, out back to the paddock, that kind of thing, you need a decent tires. Like my one, I have this kind of all-terrain. Is not standard like tire, it's all-terrain, and it's do the job, okay. You don't want to put like look, I don't jack the car up, I don't it is kind of standard heights, but the all-terrain is really kind of fit, and because I don't want to put off-road tires on because it make noise. Everyone know that, like when you go on the freeways make noise, you know, like it's very annoying. The good thing with this model, this car here, the SJ, the Forester, is very quiet inside. They improve a lot, and yeah, when you drive on the freeway or even you go out on the dirt road, it's kind of very quiet inside, so that's good. So you have to prepare, you have to do a bit of searching, studying, like where you want to go, how you want to do, especially if your first time you want to travel somewhere far away and remote. I suggest you do a lot of searching and study where you're going and how far your car can go, you know, like one full tank of petrol, because when you get out there kind of remote, sometimes it's got no fuel, or they're very expensive. All right, you have to, you know, do a bit of research. So for the beginner, I suggest starting somewhere closer like national park or going somewhere closer, and then you know what you like and you know how to do it, like you learn on the go. Like for everybody it's a learning curve when you first start off, and like it took me maybe a year or two before I actually know what I want to do, and now I know certain place I go, certain trip I do. Like say if I go camping, I use different thing. When I going like say nearby, you know, maybe an hour, couple of hours nearby, so I doing like I carry different stuff. But when I going road trip, like I said in the video, that I need to minimize the weight on the car, and I want to also at the same time I want to have a convenient life, okay. And so basically, look, don't take it personal on this video if you dislike it. Like I said, like, you know, like everyone have different opinion, different way, different, you know, like lifestyles. And to be honest with you, sometimes when I do like 2 or 3 week trip, someday I stay in a hotel, like motel, because I want to have a good shower, you know, sleep like better, you know, that kind of thing. And most of the time I say like 85% I be sleeping in the car, you know, like maybe like some area, if I hit the town, like big town or something like that, I stay in the motel, or, you know, something that reasonable, not too expensive, because you know, if you do a road trip, sometimes you need a good night's sleep. Trust me, like when you sleep in the car, it's not always the best, you know. And depend on the weather, like make sure you go at the right time, the right month you do the study, you know, like if you going up north, like especially you heading across Queensland border, it's gonna be very hot sometimes, some night, you know, like, so do your study. All right, guys, thank you for spending all your time. And yeah, any, you know, question or recommendation, please put it on the comment, and I will you know, reply if I can, something like that. All right, guys, you have a good one, and take care. Nearly the end of the year, so play safe. Bye.